I think today should be pretty I think we should have some decent volatility today. Hopefully it's not like yesterday. Yesterday was straight dog shit. But I am prepared for it to be like yesterday. We're gonna hope that it's not, but this week's been a little tough for me. Also, I need to start putting markers for the shit that I did so I could keep track of it. What up, trends? Also, next week I'm going to be traveling, so like I won't be able to stream um Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. I may still trade on my phone. I probably will. I probably might not even trade, to be honest. And then next Friday I'm supposed to be streaming with, I think, Prop Firm Matches live stream. They want me to stream on next Friday, so we'll see what happens. I gotta grow these accounts though. I need to get over the buffer for these FFN accounts because they have intraday trailing. It's such a pain in the ass. But it stops trailing once I get above 2,000. I'm at like 1,600 and 1,100 right now, so I think we should be okay. I just can't, like, I have to use smaller size when I'm trading with that because intraday trailing is a trap. That shit's a trap, dude. But if we get past it, I think we should be Gucci. We should be good. Oh, I didn't see your message, Jadran. You said that you caught some of the move to the downside. Okay, nice. How's your funded account doing? I hope you still have it. Do you still have it? Just working on evals or what? So you're trying to have 3 funded accounts? Hold on, I gotta. Well, makes sense, but you gotta start trading your Express accounts at some point. Just do it. Whatever you do, just don't copy trade them. I wonder if we're going to make another push lower before the market even opens, or if we're gonna do that after market opens. We'll stay in between here. What up, Frankie? Yeah, so I'm basically watching this area. If we pump up, like, I'm watching up here to see if we're anything essentially below here. I'm still open to taking shorts. But if we get above this, then obviously we're coming up here, and then we're probably, I would be surprised though. I'd be pretty surprised if we just pump all day today. I would be expecting us to at least, like, oops, at least dig into this area. Because again, overall, like, my entire bias for the week was, I want to see us, if this is a 4-hour chart, by the way, I want to see us come lower. So the idea would be like, I'm watching this area, and if we get below here, then we're taking this, and then we're heading to these. Now I don't know how long it's gonna take. It's not gonna happen today, but unless something crazy happens today, but it's not gonna happen today. But this is kind of what I'm watching for on like a, I don't know, maybe like the rest of the month or something. We're gonna go make another leg down. Oh yeah, by the way, my bad. Yesterday, I got off stream and I was down. And then off stream, I made it all back. Like a fucking scumbag, my bad. I'm gonna try not to do that anymore, but you know, sometimes though, like I just like end the stream and then like, I don't know, price just starts to move. I gotta, what am I gonna do? Start the stream back up? Like, I gotta just take it. But it does feel pretty scummy though, like when I sit here and then I say some bullshit like I'm like, yeah, probably gonna be done for the day, and then I get off stream and then like 30 minutes later, because the charts are always open for me, so like 30 minutes later I see some shit and then I take it and now I'm back green on the day. I just feel kind of shady for that. But so yesterday we technically did not lose any money. I went from being like $300 down on the day when I ended the stream or something, or like 250, to being up like $460 across all my accounts yesterday. It's actually happened a couple times. So technically, this account is still on a winning streak, even though on stream I've lost with it like twice. So, my bad. Because I'm sure there's probably somebody who, like, I don't know, just copies all the trades that I take, and then they're probably down, and like I'm over here just with green days. But you know what? You shouldn't be taking my trades. That's not the purpose. I'm not here to give you guys signals. If you decide to do that, that's totally up to you. Alright, so we did end up making another leg lower before market open. So this orange area is basically where I'm watching to see if we're going to push into it, and then I'm going to be watching to look for the reaction out of here to see what happens. I didn't want to, like when we were up here, I said, is this going to turn around and make another low? Like, I just didn't want to take another pre-market trade, because sometimes pre-market moves a little weird for me. I'd rather just wait. Yeah, sometimes off stream, like it's like I could focus a little more. Cause like I mean, there's not really a lot of people who watch me trade anyways, but still, like even if there's like 20 people on YouTube and then like 6 people in Discord, I gotta like make sure that like I answer questions and shit, and sometimes it's just like fuck, I gotta focus. um, I didn't necessarily trade the news candle, Zal, but when we did start coming down off this candle, um, I was watching these lows right here. So once we got to like right here, I have it marked out actually. I took like a little scalp right here for like 20 points. And I went in like 10 micros because recently at market open, I've only been able to use like 3 micros because it's so volatile. But this was like low hanging fruit. Like we were about to take these lows, so whenever there's a opportunity for me to basically take low hanging fruit where I can immediately move my stop to break even, I'll just use my full size, which is 10 micros. So that's what I did. And then it hit like 80 ticks or like 75 ticks or something. So now I'm up 360 across 8 accounts. 5 of them being funded accounts and 3 of them being evals. I gotta buy more evals. Now that we're getting towards the end of the month, I need to make sure that I head into next month with like at least, I'm gonna try to head into next month with at least like 10 funded accounts. I'll probably buy some my funded future accounts. My channel name is the same. I just like added my legal name. Just added my real name. Yeah. I just decided to put my actual name on there on all my stuff. Just so that if anyone wants to sue me for not having a Series 3 and saying shit, now you know my real name. No, I'm just joking. Although that is a legitimate thing though, like I was thinking of potentially just going and getting a Series 3 so that motherfuckers can't sue me for shit, but then I gotta pay for professional data and that shit's like way more expensive. But you know what else is expensive? Somebody copying my trades and listening to what I say and then suing me for saying that I was giving out financial advice and I don't have any type of licensing. That would fucking suck. That would suck. What up, Nicholas? I don't use Gex. There's not that, I mean, I would like to. We do post Gex levels in here in the Discord. And gamma levels are pretty important in my opinion, but I don't put them on my chart. I do want to get this indicator that's called, it's like a Gex heat map, which shows the positive and negative Gex levels, but it's like $500 a month, and is it really gonna make a huge difference? Like maybe, but I don't know. I kind of went into a phase with my trading where there's so many great tools out there, but like the more shit that I look at is just more shit to consider, and then if I've been doing all right with what I'm currently looking at right now, then you know, let's just keep it simple, keep it the same. Cuz like in all reality, I mean, I can add session volume. I could add like fixed volume profiles on here. I can look at previous daily volume profiles. I can add gex levels. I can do all types of shit. But why? Why try and make it more complicated if everything's already working? But they are good tools though. I've thought about it. I feel like when I add more shit to look at, it just starts to fuck me up a little bit. Dude, you know what I'm gonna do, Zal, is I was watching some of my old videos when I was doing that $500 to $10,000 small account challenge with my live account. The way I was taking trades, like at the beginning of last year when I was doing that, I was looking at it like, why the fuck was I why the fuck was I taking that trade? So what I'm gonna do is I loaded up $500 into my live account again, and I'm gonna fucking run it back. We're gonna run it back because last time, if you guys don't know, I started with $500. I got it to like over the course of like 8 months, which took a long ass time. I got it to like, I don't know, $2,500, and then I blew it. And then I just went back to focusing on prop firms. And then I haven't tried it again ever since. It's been like a year. So I would like to believe I'm a better trader than I was a year ago. So I think I'm going to run it back. Well, right now I'm focusing on prop firms, and the reason why is because prop firms are going to eventually change to the point where, like, I don't know if. All right, Nicholas, good luck. I I don't know if you guys remember, but like prop firms, like for example, like Top Step, right? They used to have accounts, and other firms used to have accounts where they were like cheaper, better rules, and then slowly things are becoming like more expensive with shittier rules. And so, in my head, prop accounts kind of have like a window where it's slowly starting to go like this until they're changing rules and changing prices. But right now, where it currently is sitting, it's like a really good opportunity to leverage actual cash to anchor monthly income. Live accounts, like the way that I trade prop firms, is not how I trade a live account because they're not the same thing. Prop firms are a gamified version of trading, and right now with the rules of the game, it's easy to exploit. You don't even need to be a good trader. You don't need to be a good trader to make money with prop firms. Because prop firms also force aggressive behavior, but then they tell you that you should be treating it like a live account. which is wrong. If you're treating a prop firm the same way as you treat a live account, you're playing the wrong game, because a live account, if you make like 30% on the year in your live account, that was a fucking killer year. You did a great job. But guess what? Every eval that you purchase, they basically are telling you like, hey, before you make any money, you're gonna need to double this account. And then so here we are as prop firm traders trying to double accounts in like a couple days, a week. It's totally unrealistic. Like, imagine you went to I actually have a video on this I'm gonna drop, but imagine you were an actual prop desk trader at a firm, and you walk in the doors and you're doing your interview, and the fucking fund manager tells you like, yeah, before you can make any money working here, we're gonna give you an account and you gotta double it. You'd be like, what the fuck? Who the fuck does that? But prop firms normalize that. So right now I'm focusing on prop firms because I have a system that I use where I can blow accounts, I can full port, and then I trade funded accounts a certain way where I just consistently can pull money out of it or extract value from prop firms like every month. But there will come a point in time where prop firms change enough to the point where maybe the way that I'm exploiting it right now is no longer going to work. Okay? Then at that point, yeah, I'm going to have to use a live account. But for the time being, if we have an opportunity to just try and extract as much money as possible from prop firms and they make it kind of easy to do it, then we might as well just focus on doing that. Like, this account, right? I've had this account for 2 months. I've pulled probably, I don't know, it's almost going to be like maybe like $29,000 in payouts off of this account. This account cost me $89. Could I do that in a live account? Probably not. Take 89 bucks and flip it like, yeah, no way. Why I got into trading? We'll talk about that in a bit. Hold on. Market's about to open. I gotta lock in. Again, just because also, in case you didn't hear what I was saying, like I'm looking for price to dig deeper into here. I'm not gonna consider any type of longs until we start getting like up here. So we'll see what market open does. I'm gonna drop down my size though. I'm probably gonna go short right here actually. And I'm gonna just move my stop immediately to break even. Because I wanted to see it flush, but it didn't do it. Let me make sure I'm out of my accounts. Alright, now we're gonna wait. So while we wait, I'll answer your question. Well, I got into trading just like everyone else. I wanted to make some money. And then I realized it wasn't easy. And then I realized that most people actually don't make money trading. Most people just lose money. And then I just dug myself a hole that was so deep I fucking couldn't stop at that point. I lost so much money the first year and the second year of trading. Or first half of the second year of trading, where I just couldn't stop at that point. Like, it was either fucking losing everything or fucking making it back. And luckily, we made it back plus more, so I guess it worked out. But yeah, I mean, just to make money. I mean, why do you trade? Financial freedom, freedom of location, trying to make money. Hate your job? Don't want to sit behind a desk? I don't know. So right now I'm going to see if we're going to start pumping up into this area. Oh, you can't see it. We're going to start pumping up into this area. I'm going to see if we're going to... what's going to happen when we get over here. And the reason why I moved my stop loss to break even so quickly is just because I was trying to take a quick scalp into like this area. But I knew that if we took this low, we could just snap back up. So that's why I moved it to break even like immediately. And I was only going like 3 micros anyways. Reply to what, bro? What the hell are you talking about? What did you even say? All I see is reply, bro. You want to reply or nah? Like, what did you even say, dude? I don't see it. Unless you DM me or something, and if you're expecting me to DM you back while I'm in the middle of New York Open, like, chill. Just kidding. I don't know. Just give me some time, bro. But if you want to ask it in the chat right now, whatever you want to know, go for it. I'll try and answer it. So, I'm preparing right now to shift expectations to actually start going higher. And the reason why is because technically we did reach into this this zone. We didn't reach down into the orange area, but we did reach into the zone nonetheless, and then the hourly is flipping. So depending on how this hourly closes, we could definitely be digging back higher to come up here. Because when we were coming down and I was drawing out my daily outlook, we were like somewhere over here, I think, or here, and I wanted to see us get into this area. Well, now we did. So if we're gonna have strong buying pressure coming out of here and it's going to continue, then I have to be prepared to flip my expectation on where I think price is going to go. We'll just like decide that, okay, price is not actually going to reach all the way down here, but we did reach over here, so we may just start coming back up to this area. But I would like to wait a little bit, or if we find a good opportunity to try and take a scalp, I'll take it. You can't avoid going live with prop firms, Jack. It's not that I avoid going. I mean, you could just blow your account if you really wanted to. If you don't want to go live, just blow your account. But like for this account, I'm on the 9th payout cycle. It's not my decision to not go live. Like, they just haven't moved me live, which I'm very thankful for. Damn, this shit's ripping. We're about to take data highs. Which is this. And also, I did reply to your comment on YouTube. 120 points, let's go. I think we're about to pop through this right now. Oh, too late. Yeah. Shorts for me at this point are off the table. Really strong buying pressure. We're pushing. May or may not give me an entry, but it's okay. I actually made the wrong decision right here. I tried to scalp a low risk to reward, or like a shitty risk to reward, when in reality I should have waited for it to. I mean, if I literally said I'm watching here to see if we bounce, and then I should have been waiting for that flip back up to enter long, to hold it. And I just chose the wrong direction like a dumbass, but it's okay. We'll see if we can follow this momentum up, if we can get an entry for it. Yeah, I'm happy you took that, Jadran, because I didn't. I was being stupid. Or even when I did get stopped at break even, I could have just entered in long anyways, just like right after that, but too slow. It was too slow. But yeah, that was definitely the wrong thing to try and do. I was trying to grab some crumbs when I could have taken the whole loaf. $8.89. Let me look. Well, 889 is like value area from yesterday, and then the POC of today's daily volume profile is sitting right here. Somewhere right there. A little higher actually, maybe like up here. Or where's this? No, that's 24,900 sitting right here. Oops. Oh, you can't see this. Fuck. Yeah, and the reason why that this area is kind of important is just because, like, you see this? This created value area yesterday, and we're currently sitting inside of it. So if, like, we mark out value area basically, and we come down, then we pop back into it, so now we have POC of the current daily candle sitting right where we're currently at, basically. So that's why I said, that's part of the reason why I said if I'm gonna take longs, I'd be more comfortable once we're up here. And then I'll just try and grab, like, I don't know, it's still a lot of room, right? Like, that's still 70 points, where if we pop up here and have a little bit of a retracement before we take London highs, you can still catch like 50 points, 70 points. Although, you know, if you caught it down here, then you're a fucking superstar. Part of the 1,000 tick club. So we're just gonna wait and see. Do we have any news at 10 a.m. Eastern? Ooh, Trump just said I'm considering a limited strike on Iran. Okay. Oh, we have PMI. And then we have Michigan sentiment. Thank you for letting me know. I'm gonna have to put my alarm on for that shit. Michigan sentiment, dude, I swear that shit gets me like every fucking time. I always forget. Always forget. This long is fucking crazy right now. Not a single pullback. At all. Large stacked imbalances too. Motherfucker. Is it the actual ruling or is it tentative? Because they've said that a few times, I think. Well, I guess today I'm a fucking bench warmer, huh? Dude, what a mistake, dude. I can't believe I tried to short that right there to try and just scalp some bullshit. I had a fucking plan. It was to watch this area to see if we bounce. Retarded, dude. Well, you know what? At least at least the analysis is okay, but fuck, dude. Who cares? Analysis doesn't make you money. Execution does. And we fumbled that execution. Jay Duran, if you took that trade on your Express account, you could have held it and hit 250 points. Nah, I'm just joking. Don't think like that. All right, so we got news coming out here. What I'm looking for right now is, now that we're above this area, if we stay above this area, as long as news doesn't open up and we just fucking boom up here, there is an opportunity to potentially follow this momentum to then take London highs. That is what I'm watching for right now. The only problem is I have an account that is being copy traded right now that cannot take any type of red folder news trades. Like, I think 1 minute before and 1 minute after, or 2 minutes before, 2 minutes after. Just to be safe, I have to wait so I don't blow fucking account because of news. I have to wait a couple minutes. Which, in a couple minutes, we can just make our run. So if that happens, it'll be a bummer because the next thing that we would have to see is once we get past these highs to look at how price is going to react and determine if we're going to actually continue all the way up to like yesterday's highs basically, or if we're going to turn around and rebalance some of this. You know what though? This has been the NQ special recently, huh? Opens up, runs. Doesn't really provide me an entry for my strategy, but if you're a momentum trader, you could probably just chase it. Financial Juice said that Trump said he's considering a limited strike on Iran. To answer your question, that's what he said. A limited strike, huh? What does that even... He's just gonna bomb it just a little bit, or what? That's crazy. I think I should be good to trade now. I don't think I'm gonna blow my account if I trade it now, but I'm probably still gonna wait for this 5 minutes to close just to be safe before I start considering any type of trade. We're gonna watch this right here. Gonna see if this can hold and we come back up. Actually a little deeper to here. If the next 5 minute candle opens up, if we close somewhere right here with this 5 minute candle, I'm hoping that if we stall here that the POC is going to change to right here. And then if we open up the next 5 minute candle and dig into this and we create a wick and flip bullish, I might try and take a long. If this area gets respected, it's like a low volume node in this candle that had a cluster of buyers lifting the offer, so the POC changed down here. We'll just have to wait and see. And then the target, if we do happen to get into a trade right here, is going to be London highs. The only thing though is that technically Michigan sentiment is in 10 minutes. So I might not actually take a trade just because of news. Because of this fucking account that can't trade news. Like any type of red folder news, I'm pretty sure. I don't even want to test it out and try and test my luck on that one. Plus, Michigan sentiment is pretty volatile. It's one of those ones that just like snaps price around. Alright, we're deleting this. Now, I'm going to be watching this. Or what I could do. No, I'm not gonna do it. I was gonna take that account off. It's probably better if I just actually don't trade it. So I'm gonna wait for price to dig a little deeper. We're gonna see if we can get some type of reaction. And if we do, then we may consider going longs. If we start dropping back into this area and there's no sign and like sellers start picking up speed, then I'm gonna just have to sit on my hands, because then we could just be establishing a range for the AM session. I want to see if we're gonna have further expansion with the range higher to at least take out London highs. Alright, it might be a good idea at this point just to wait for the 4-hour candle to open. But If the 4 hour opens and we push down first and then we respect this area and create a wick, I'm going to try and go long. So we're just going to give it like 2.5 minutes. And also, if you didn't hear me earlier this morning, if you're in the YouTube live, I'm going on a trip, so I won't be able to stream Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. I'm gonna be in Florida, but I'll be back Thursday morning. My plan for today, I post my plan every day in the Discord, so if you ever want to see what like if you want to know what my daily plan is, you can always look in the daily outlook section. Basically, I wanted to see us dig deeper into this area and then see if we were going to bounce or just mow through it, but this was like my area of interest for the morning. I took shorts pre-market, and then at open I wanted to see us dig a little deeper, so I took a short and put my stop to break even, but that was like the wrong decision. I should have waited. Hold on. So right now, just so you know what my plan is, I'm waiting for the 4 hour candle. I want to see us dig a little deeper first, but we may just pop up from here. I can't trade news though. Whoa, look at that. Oh, what the fuck, dude? Look at that shit. So this may just run right now to take London highs. I'm looking for an entry long to go take London highs. Yeah, my charts froze for a second with that. I just can't. It's just fucked up because I can't trade news because I have one of my 8 accounts, 2 of them actually. You can't trade news on them. So I'm just gonna hope that we have this 5-minute candle close, and then I still have an opportunity, because I'm gonna be real. The moment we take this, the only thing left for me to look at for the morning, after we do some shit like this, if that's what happens, is just to see how price might react. But after we take the high, but like that's technically the move of the morning. Okay, so whenever the move of the morning happens, because I trade AM, look at that shit, motherfucker. Ah, it's okay. This fucking news account, dude. I can't trade it. It's so fucking annoying. At least it's annoying on a day like today where we literally have news at 9:45 Eastern, 10 a.m. Eastern. It's like, cut me a fucking break, dude. Alright, it's over. That's over. It's the That's the plan. Is that at that point this is mission complete? Like mission complete. I mean, we could try and target this, but it's like, bro, like, we're probably just gonna have to get him next time, soldier. We'll just fucking sit here for a bit and we'll wait. But damn, dude, that was a great opportunity that I had to sit out of. I wasn't expecting it to do that. That was kind of crazy, but just cleared out the ask like crazy. Oh, was that? Let me see. That's also the type of trade. Wait, it says Trump's global tariffs struck down by the U.S. Supreme Court. That's what it says on. That's what it says on Financial Juice. But that guy says U.S. Supreme Court does not issue ruling in challenge to legality of Trump's global tariffs. Well, that's what caused that shit. And that is a good example of why I need to have brackets on. Because imagine you went short right there, right before that news came out. Oh, that's what happened to me the other day. Global tariffs struck down by U.S. Supreme Court. Trade Evade is down right now. Is that gonna fuck up my accounts? Dude, what a move. Look at this thing. $150 points in a minute. $15 seconds. Let's look. 100 points in 15 seconds. Does anyone remember back in 2023 when 50 ticks was a decent stop loss? I heard about Trade C. Let me know your thoughts on it. Oh, you said you like it? I thought I saw Lucid send out a message saying something along the lines of like to not use it because it's beta or something, and did they say it's okay to use it, I guess? Alright, well now we're picking up a lot of volatility, so we may have an opportunity. We're just gonna wait. Now that all the news is passed, I can actually trade my account, but it's okay because I'm already up on the day from pre-market shorts, so we'll just be selective in where we want to participate. Look at that 15-minute candle. We're only halfway through it, but still. Yeah, it went up and down over 150 points. It's crazy. maybe an opportunity to trying to go short. Look at the hourly, dude. Look at that. 15-minute. It looks nasty. It's just such a large candle. Yo, Zal, is Tradeovate actually having problems right now? Cause I have like, what up, Adrian? Long time no see. I have a bunch of accounts that are on Tradeovate, and I'm copy trading them. So I don't want them to get fucked up. Man, there's a lot of news coming out today. Hundreds of tariff refund lawsuits pending in U.S. trade court. Supreme Court rules 6-3 against Trump on tariffs. Well, today might be a pretty interesting day. We might see some pretty big moves happen. Like large candles. So, might have to be a little careful. Although I'm curious, because I'm no macroeconomic genius, if anyone knows why, I would have assumed that a ruling against Trump's tariffs would have been bearish. Why are we pumping off of that? I don't know. I'm not that smart to understand that. Doesn't that mean that we got it? Okay. That makes sense. That's my quant right there. Part drugs, that's my quant. So maybe we get a continuation higher. With the type of volatility that we have right now, there's definitely opportunities for us to make some money. So we're going to sit here. And we're going to wait a second. I am going to have to use smaller size though, because ATR is currently 63 points on a 5-minute candle. So we could try and target up here. Whoops. This is kind of a tricky area right now, so I'm just waiting to see what we're gonna do. So how is this 15 gonna close? It's gonna close like this. I'm watching to see if we pick up some speed on the sell side. Because there may be an opportunity to try and short it back into this area if it doesn't just extend all the way into it with a single candle. This is kind of messy right here. I might try and go long right here, but I would have to move my stop to break even pretty quickly. Cause it's a big ass stop loss. Cause the area that I'm worried about is basically up here at 25,000. But if we push past that and right here, if we push past it, I think we could probably start targeting higher. So like right here that we're coming into this area, I am gonna have to probably move my stop to break even because we came up once and then we actually made a pretty decent attempt to try and do it again. So this is our third time where we're gonna try and continue the momentum higher, and like I don't want it to snap back on me. Because it came right into I don't know if you guys can see this. Where is it at? This. I needed it to just rip past this POC of this 15-minute. But it didn't do it, so not yet at least. Because this is kind of a messy area right now. I need it to like, there may be an opportunity for me to try and do it again, but I gotta wait. How far did that go into profit? Like 25 points? Because we're right at value area high right now for this daily profile. Today's daily profile. I want to see us like get past this right here. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go long again. This will be the last trade that I take. I'm looking for us now to basically continue from here. And my stop is gonna be essentially at the bottom of the 5-minute candle, which is gonna be basically all of our profits on the day. So we're gonna risk it, but you know, if we get taken out, it is what it is. And then we're gonna target pretty high up here, like 120 area. If in the event that we take these highs or start approaching closer to those highs, I will move it to break even, but Now that we're getting past the POC of the 15-minute candle that came down, I would like to see us just continue. Just kind of hard because we have like a really large ATR right now, so we could be going up and it could stop me out before we actually make the move up, but I just want to give it a try. $17, so this actually should be like up here. I would just like a strong close. If we can get a strong close on this 5-minute candle, I think we should be okay. But if this 5-minute candle before it closes in about like a minute, if it comes back down and creates a larger wick to the top, then I'm probably going to get stopped out of it. Like if we close on this 5-minute candle below 25,000 right now in 15 seconds, I'm cooked, basically. Like that's not the best close for a 5-minute, but it's okay. We'll just, if we lose the trade, we'll just call it a day. We will be slightly in profit on the day, maybe. Actually, you know what I should do? Nah, we're just gonna leave it. We'll just take that on it. We did not get the follow through I was looking for. It was looking good for a second. I thought we were going to keep momentum and continue higher. We might still, but it's not looking like as strong as I wanted it to be, because now we're kind of like entering into this area is becoming really messy, and we might just end up like consolidating in here for a little while. I mean, from the open we already pumped up like over 300 points, so we're basically trying to long this to continue momentum in premium, which isn't the best idea, but I don't know, just want to give it a shot. Risk profits. Let me see if I move it right here. Just to protect my winning day on this account so I can still take a payout, I'm actually going to try my stop. Like a pussy. Sorry. Either we're going to run or we're not, so if I lose this trade, I'll still have my $150 day. And that will be okay with me. But this is not good. Like, this doesn't, we need, what I need to see is like these numbers on the right side to just start ripping up, but and lighting up in bold, but they're weak. They're weak right now. Let me make sure I'm out of that. Okay. So try to see a continuation higher, but we started dying out with the aggression. Still up on the day, but lost some profits back. Still counts as a winning day today. I'm just at this point, I need to be careful if I'm going to continue trading, which I might. I need to be careful about this area. I don't want us to chop right here heading into lunch. Apart from my videos, what are some other resources or traders you recommend to learn? Like what? Like for order flow? How can you tell buyers are exhausted on a level? Well, I actually have a video on that. So I'm just gonna have to point you to the video so I don't have to explain the concept of exhaustion while I'm trying to look for a trade. While I'm trying to watch what happens here. But if you're talking about order flow, like other YouTubers who make good order flow videos, they're, I would say Andre Simi and his team. So that's like Fabio. Obviously, everyone knows Fabio, and then they're the older guy, their mentor. He has a YouTube channel called World Class Edge. He makes good videos too. And then also like Atas has or Atas has some pretty good YouTube videos on their channel talking about their platform and things like that. Nicholas says Tom Vorwald is the GOAT. Oh, I need to mark this out. For later. Went in at like 80. Where did I go in? Like 85? No, that's where my stop was. Where was my... $17. Yeah, I tried to I was waiting to see if we were gonna break the 15-minute POC of this candle, and we started having some momentum, so I tried to follow it to see if we were gonna go higher, and then the moment I entered it, we just started dying out on the aggression and started rolling over, so now I'm waiting. I am currently watching these wicks right here, but I am being careful about trading this right now because this is kind of messy. How was your trading? You shorted the Trump pump? Fuck, dude, that sucks. I hope you had a stop loss. I had... Oh, you shorted after it? Oh, like up here? Nice. Yeah, it like pumped up 150 points and then dropped 150 points. Oh, okay. I do want to see if there... I think that there's going to be another opportunity before the new hourly candle, but I have to be careful because technically it is still a winning day right now. But I could very easily go from being in the green to being in red. I'm kind of stupid for that one. Dude, I've been having a rough week. I mean, technically I'm green every day this week, but except for one day with my other accounts. But definitely not the best week for me. What day would today be? Be the third winning day of the 9th cycle for this account if I stop right here. Do I drink alcohol? Yeah, I do. Kind of a weird question. Do I drink alcohol while I trade? No. But yeah, I mean every once in a while I'll drink alcohol. Yeah, I missed along too. It's alright, there's always next week, but I'm watching this right here, so we are creating a compression, like a consolidation. Boxers or briefs? Depends on the vibe. Depends on the day. You longed it where, Oscar? Right on this 5-minute candle? That's currently going up. I just took an attempt at a range expansion for the range to range expand, like for the range to expand, but it might still do it. I just like I try not to take the same trade twice sometimes. Because when I lose on the same trade twice, especially if we're consolidating like this, it fucking pisses me off, so I try to just avoid it. Yeah, I have so I post daily outlooks every day, Nicholas, and today was a little bit of a I had to speed run that that daily outlook this morning because I actually took pre-market shorts. That's why I'm green on the day. So I was typing it out while that was happening. Um and then basically I'll have levels where I say what I'm looking for. So this morning I said I was looking in this area, preferably this orange area, for us to potentially bounce from it. We didn't dig all the way into there, but we came into the larger area. And then I said that I wasn't going to be looking for longs until. So I always say where I'm looking for and then where my bias becomes invalidated because there always needs to be an invalidation price. But I don't use TPO now. Balance 10, that's my top step balance. Recording full sessions, I mean, I haven't because I don't like the moment I get off stream, by the way, my computer doesn't look like this. Even though like I have charts up cuz I have like 4 screens. Even though I have charts up on the side, I'm doing work. Like I'm working on stuff. So I can't do like, I can't sit here and stream all day or sit here and record like all day or an entire session, because sometimes even when I am trading, I'm like multitasking, so it's hard for me to do it. But when I live stream though, like I specifically only do this. But let's say like right now I wasn't live streaming, probably what I would be doing is I'd be working on stuff and I'd be watching this in the meantime, and then if I see something, then I enter a trade. So the reason why I don't record full sessions is because you would basically see me working on my business and like my stuff. So I would prefer that that doesn't get posted on on YouTube. So yeah. But I'm gonna try and do like daily recaps and stuff, and weekly recaps. I'm gonna post a weekly recap today. Not a bad week, but definitely not the best one. I barely scraped by this week. Like, it's still a green week, and technically we'll call it 4 out of 5 days green. I did blow 2 funded accounts this week though, because there was some Iranian news like on like Tuesday or something where I entered in like right before it came out. It was random and I didn't have a stop loss and I just got wrecked. So now I use brackets. So here it goes with the push now. I mean, I tried to do it over here, got stopped out because I had to have a tight stop because this area is large. But I don't feel comfortable. It's like, it was like 100 points. I don't feel comfortable trying to chase this. It could be a failed breakout and we just come back in. And then if I lose twice on the same trade idea, I'd be disappointed in myself. Well, actually, let me see. I may risk going red on the day. I'm gonna go long right here. The moment we take the high, if we do right now, the moment we take the high, I'm moving to break even. I don't even care. Or we're just gonna take a $500 L because I gotta have my stop below this low volume node, and I will be down like 400 bucks on the day and be a dummy, but it's okay. My zone is based off of, if you're talking about this one down here, this zone is based off of basically like discount of the range. So from this swing low to this swing high, I'm looking in this area. It's like in between. I actually explained this in the video that I just made. Dude, I'm a fucking idiot, dude. L Trader. But your zone was pretty good. It was right there. I literally caught the top of that, thinking we were gonna thinking that we were gonna continue momentum higher and at least take the highs to allow myself to move to break even, and I was just wrong. Yeah, pretty stupid. So basically, like, I took pre-market shorts. I went up 360 across 8 accounts. Then I tried to take the longs for this move that's happening, but I did it too early. And now we're in this. Now, I may get saved, but my luck today just has been kind of bullshit. But if we can take the highs, I will just move my stop to break even. Otherwise, we're just going to fall down. The only thing that is protecting me at this point, my stop loss, is this low volume node. That's it. As long as it holds, we'll be good. But if it doesn't hold, then I'm cooked. And TP is going to be around the 120 area. Like up here. I just need to see us like push. Let's get some aggression going here. I'm actually going to move my stop to the bottom of the 5-minute candle. Dude, I'm gonna basically, if I lose this trade, I would have done it twice. Had this push up, then entered here, got wrecked. Had this push up, entered here, and then if I get wrecked, it's just like... I usually trade the 5-minute. I enter the 5-minute and then I watch the 15 and I watch the hourly. So we'll see if we can continue. I would like to see us take out these orders and try and continue to 120, but if we hit break even, it's all right. I just wanted to give it a shot here. At this point, I'm just happy I didn't get stopped out of it for a loss, but yeah, this new 5-minute just opened up, so it's likely that if we don't just push, we're gonna get stopped out because it's gonna need to make a wick lower first. But I don't want to move my stop to like allow for that. So technically that trade went 25 over 25 points in profit and then came back to break even. Today I kind of traded like a retard, to be honest. Today is not a good day at all. We couldn't keep the momentum. Bummer. It depends. My contract size changes. Like sometimes I'll do recently I've been doing 3 micros, sometimes 5 micros. My normal size is 10 micros, but I haven't been able to use it recently because of the size of the candles at the open of New York. So I've just been taking like smaller winning days recently because of the volatility. And because I've just been milking this account to try and get all my money out of it. It's probably gonna go to my TP. If it continues. Yeah, bad decisions today. Bad decisions. Execution was just dog shit. But it happens sometimes. And I was a fucking pussy. Moved my stop to break even after it took the high because I didn't want to take 2 losses in a row, and I shouldn't even be thinking like that, but that was a bitch ass decision. Because it was still valid. Like stop could have remained below here. And if I didn't want to take that risk, and I didn't want to risk that money having my stop being right here, then why the fuck did I enter the trade? You know what I mean? So it was just bad execution on my part. Bad execution here, and then this one down here was even worse because this area is where I was looking for price to bounce, and then I tried to short it to scalp some crumbs. So we could have been up today if we executed properly, decently. This week I've been kind of getting smoked. Maybe it'll be a good thing. I'll just go on my trip, take a little breather for a second, try and come back late next week with a better mindset, because I've been trading like a pussy. So yeah. What are my accounts at right now? Like 160 per account, 180 per account. It's weak shit. It's weak as fuck. I hope you guys are green though. I hope you guys did a better job than I did. Because even though I'm green, I'm not happy with how that played out. Alright, I think I'm just gonna call it a day, cause I'm feeling a little not on top of my game right now, honestly. And at this point, like, I have a winning day. I technically was up 360, then down to being up 180, and then made like 20 bucks. So we're up 200. Following accounts are like 160 in profit. Poor execution today. And we're gonna have to just do a better job next week. Technically this account is still on its winning streak, but we don't really count it because, like, these are bullshit. Like, let's be real. This is bullshit. This is just like milking $150 days. Now, I mean, we could say like, well, I mean, some traders I guess can't do that, but this is like what it should look like. Okay, maybe not this week. This week was just like an anomaly, but it should look better. I should be having, you know, $1,000 days, $1,500 days, just larger days, or, you know, $600 days. But recently I've just been milking this account for like, I don't know, 20 days or something, dude. 30 days, 35 days. And I'm just like, here's the problem. It is not a sustainable system if I'm executing like a fucking pussy. Yeah, I'm getting green days, but if I execute like a little bitch and I'm stopping when we're making 200, 100, but there's opportunity, right? So I'm not saying that like to force trades when there's no opportunity, but if the market's moving in a way that I can actually make money and I'm over here like just stopping at $200 days just to milk this account, well, you know what? When I wake up in the morning and I'm willing to risk like $500 on the day, that is a terrible system. I'm letting one losing day, I haven't had one on this account in a while, but I'm letting one losing day wipe out 2 winning days. Like, I gotta stop. I went into this mindset of just like milking and like capital extraction out of the balance, but I gotta go back to actually trading because it's making me trade like a fucking bitch. So, like today I traded like a straight pussy. Like, should have never moved that to break even. This one was okay. I'll just take the L on that one. I'm okay with that loss. And then like I should have never done this one down here. I should have been looking for the opposite. I should have waited for this candle to take lows first and flip bullish and then enter somewhere around here. And then I wanted to enter longs in this area, but I just couldn't because of news. And then that happened, but we're not going to even say that. That's just a shoulda, coulda, woulda type of situation. But yeah, so I'll just call it a day, do a mental reset. I'll be back. I'm not going to stream until like Thursday, so good luck next week. And I will catch you guys next time I trade. Peace.